And then a little bit of bechamel or your white sauce, and then fontina and parm, and then you bake it till it's brown. They are crazy good. Crazy good. Remember, make extra of the eggplant because it freezes perfectly. Up next, a little something for our audience after this.
Hanes, a perfect fit for every body. Now in colorful new styles.
Vacation season is break-in season. A burglary occurs every 16 seconds. Do you have the protection of ADT?
Don't even try it.
Make this an ADT worry-free summer. Get ADT starting at just $28.99 a month. America's most trusted name in security for less than $1 a day. And it comes with ADT's 6-month money-back guarantee. Call 800-ADT ASAP now.
I'm ADT, and I am always there.
The showers and thunderstorms could last well into the evening.
And I walked into the bathroom and I screamed.
A local man accused of murdering his roommate, now day one of his trial. And don't get spit on by an armadillo. The local leprosy case next at noon.
When you have all these delicious ingredients, you got some things to consider, like how to keep all the flavors together.
Introducing our new garlic knots, made with fresh dough and garlic Parmesan seasoning for just $5.
Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
Oh, is Mr. Bear joining us for dinner?
Yeah, bears like salmon too.
Well, this is very special salmon, Mr. Bear. It's only around for a little while.
Sounds good.
Would you like a whole piece so you can share with Mr. Bear?
Yes, please. So, Mr. Bear? Mommy, Mr. Bear says he likes ice cream too.
But Mr. Bear has to finish his salmon first.
Okay.
Okay.
Publix fresh wild Alaskan sockeye salmon is never frozen, but it won't be around long, so enjoy it while it's here. Only at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
The Grammys, of course, they're on this Sunday, 8 p.m. on CBS. But everybody today is going to get a little sneak preview or sneak listen because everybody's going home with the 2015 Grammy nominees CD. There is everything on here and then some. I'm going to be running to this tomorrow. You know, you got to get fit so you can sit around and have lots of champagne while you're watching the Grammys. We'll see when we see everybody. Bye-bye.
Coming up next on News Channel 5 at noon, the latest totals on drought conditions in Palm Beach County.
And what a new voicemail is revealing about a controversial jailhouse suicide. Just when we come back in 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
We'll have you smiling again. Ferber Dental Group.
Thought about getting dental implants, but held off because you thought you couldn't afford them? Now you can. At the Ferber Dental Group, our implants start at just $4.99. Our experienced doctors have an expert, affordable solution to solve your dental problems and a payment plan to fit into your budget. So call the Ferber Dental Group today, and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
Live, local, from WPTV. This is News Channel 5 at noon. Local coverage you can count on.
A little worse. That is the word and the official way to describe the drought in Palm Beach County.
Also starting to see signs of a drought along the Treasure Coast. Health officials are now reporting a spike in heat exhaustion.
We're going to break that down in just a bit. First, though, here with a little more information on the dry conditions is Storm Team 5 meteorologist Glenn Glazer. Glenn, we kind of thought this is the way that drought report would go.
Well, yeah, although we have received quite a bit of rainfall over the past week and a half or so, and we were hoping for some improvement, but it's going to be hard to really put a good dent in these conditions. And so we actually now have ended up with a little bit worse of a drought along the Treasure Coast. Palm Beach County didn't really change that much over the past week or so, even with the rainfall that we've gotten. We're still in a severe drought for most of Palm Beach County, with the exception of the area closer to Lake Okeechobee. But St. Lucie and Martin County were actually just abnormally dry on last week's drought monitor, and now in a moderate drought for St. Lucie and Martin County and a part of Indian River County as well. And then as you head back to Okeechobee County, abnormally dry for the eastern half of Okeechobee County, but then there's been plenty of rainfall in the western parts of Okeechobee County so far this rainy season. Here's a quick look at what's happening right now on Live Viper 5. Max, we do have some rainfall around, some light shower activity moving up towards Sebastian here, Vero Beach, around Lakewood Park, a few showers in Okeechobee County and over Lake Okeechobee, rest of the area pretty quiet. But we do have the potential for some heavy rainfall today. We'll talk more about that in the rest of your forecast coming up.
Well, the county health department says that over the past 4 weeks, they've seen at least one case of heat exhaustion, heat exposure, and heat stroke every day. And before you say anything, these aren't tourists. They're all right here from the county. Now, because of this, doctors are reminding everyone to slow down, cool down, and drink more water. They also want you to know the warning signs of a heat stroke. Now, this is what they include: a hot body temperature, red hot, dry skin with no sweat, a rapid pulse, a headache, dizziness, and nausea. Those are some of the things you can think of actually when you're out exercising. You feel some of those things at times. Now, prone to heat issues are the elderly, people with high blood pressure, or those working or exercising in a hot environment. Now, if you do suspect a heat injury, make sure to try and cool down by grabbing some water, getting inside, or taking a cool bath. It is that time of year to make sure that you stay hydrated. Tanya Rogers, WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, thank you, Tanya. Just into the newsroom, Boynton Beach police are investigating a carjacking. Investigators say a woman was putting groceries into the trunk outside of Publix in Sunshine Square just before 10 this morning when 3 men came up to her. The men tried to get her purse. She, though, managed to get away, but the men did take her car keys. They drove off in her 2012 Chevy. Her license plate number is right there at the bottom of your screen.
Steer clear of armadillos. It's the message from health experts after cases of leprosy have been on the rise this year. Learned today that one of the 9 cases in the state this year happened in Indian River County. The Department of Health won't say who transmitted the disease or where exactly it happened, but we do know the case was diagnosed earlier this year. Some things to keep in mind. In humans, the disease may not show up for years, but armadillos are the only known animals to carry the bacteria.
Opening statements are expected today in a gruesome murder case out of Green Acres. Scott Tobiasen was charged 2 years ago with killing and dismembering his roommate, Gerard Longo. Green Acres police say a friend called 911 when Tobiasen showed her the body.
I want to see this. And I walked into the bathroom and I screamed. He opens up the shower and there was a body in there.
Tobiasen is charged with first-degree murder. This trial is expected to last through the week. Also today, the woman accused of running over a man in Boynton Beach is supposed to be in court. There she is. Police say Christina Williams ran over Larry Thompson last month while he was on his moped. Williams' passenger turned her in. Thompson is still recovering from brain trauma and several broken bones.
West Palm Beach city and community leaders held an emergency meeting to talk about the rise in city violence. The number of reported shootings in West Palm Beach has doubled from this time last year. 2 shootings Tuesday left a man dead and another with life-threatening injuries, but police say the shootings are acts of retaliation stemming from issues between rival cliques. Investigations are difficult because they say witnesses are refusing to talk to police. Boynton Beach police are investigating a shooting that left a man seriously hurt. Witnesses say that 22-year-old victim was in front of a house on Southeast 2nd Street yesterday afternoon when someone came out of nowhere and started shooting. Investigators say the shooter took off in a black Chevy Impala or Malibu with tinted windows. The victim was taken to the hospital, currently in serious condition. We're also still waiting to learn what led to a crash in the turnpike that caused major backups this morning. Take a look. Exclusive Chopper 5 video of the crash you'll only see here on News Channel 5. FHP says these 2 tractor trailers and a car crashed near Fort Pierce at about 6. calling this a possible fatality, but they haven't said much more quite yet. Talking about FHP there. One of the semis was carrying barrels, as you can clearly see, and that caused all of the southbound lanes to be closed for several hours.
More information from Sandra Bland's final days is coming to light, all because of a new voicemail. One of Bland's friends had it. In the voicemail, she says she was able to see a judge and that she was being held on $5,000 bond. She goes on to express disbelief about what's happening to her.
I'm still just at a loss for words, honestly, about this whole process. How they're switching lanes with no signal turned into all of this, I don't even know.
Bland was found dead in her jail cell, hanging 3 days after police arrested her. Her death has been ruled a suicide. Her family, though, is skeptical. The Texas district attorney has called for an investigation. Donald Trump is supposed to be visiting the Texas-Mexico border today, but there's late word the union that invited him may be backing out. Trump is supposed to meet with the union, hold a news conference at the border, then speak to officers. Trump's comments about immigration, specifically that rapists and murderers are coming in from Mexico, set off a firestorm of criticism. Now Republican opponents are firing back.
Let no one be mistaken. Donald Trump's candidacy is a cancer on conservatism, and it must be clearly diagnosed, excised, and discarded.
This week, Trump is leading his opponents in some polls by double digits with 24%.
West Boca principal caught plagiarizing his speech at a graduation ceremony has lost his job. The Palm Beach County School Board yesterday voted to reassign Mark Stenner to a non-instructional position within the school district. He will get to keep his current salary through the end of the year. Stenner will also have to issue an apology to the students, parents, and staff of West Boca. A former Palm Beach County School District employee facing charges this midday. Police say he tried to run his old boss off the road. Authorities say this man, Jashawn Johnson, zoomed at the principal of John F. Kennedy Middle School earlier this week, swearing at him, threatening to kill him along the way. But when questioned later, Johnson denied trying to hit the principal's car, but did say the principal had, quote, flipped him the bird.
You could soon have more options for getting a drink in Vero Beach. City Council is considering amending a law that bans restaurants within 500 feet of a school from serving alcohol between 7 and 4 on school days. A public hearing is scheduled on this issue for next month. Palm Beach is working on ways to make residents and visitors feel safer. The town is replacing, widening, and in some cases, building crosswalks near the breakers. It's doing the same thing on Royal Poinciana Way. According to the Palm Beach Daily News, the project comes amid concerns over conflict between pedestrians, golf carts, and cars. Construction is expected to start later this summer.
It is one of the biggest frustrations mounting for drivers, people going too slow in the left lane. You see it maybe on your drive to work today. Martin County deputies, though, trying to get people to speed up or get ticketed. You see, it's against the law to drive 10 miles or more under the speed limit if you're in the fast lane. Deputies are watching for those slow left lane drivers who are contributing to road rage. We rode along as one person was pulled over and given a warning, and deputies say it's actually more about educating than ticketing. Speaking of cars, where do you like to fill up? A new study by Market Force says most of us like to fill up at Wawa and Costco. Now, we know Wawa stores are headed to South Florida soon, but consumers rank that store as their favorite convenience store to buy gas, while Costco was ranked first among big box and grocery retailers. The Market Force study also found consumers ranked Chevron highest for fuel quality, while Wawa it's top for food.
More than just wear and tear, bumpy, bad roads are costing us all. Still ahead, new numbers on how much you're forking out each year for car maintenance and what some groups are trying to do to make it better.
And an Egg McMuffin for dinner, maybe lunch, maybe just at 10:31. It could be a reality. No, we aren't talking about leftovers when McDonald's is expected to roll out all-day breakfast.
Probably not soon enough. We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
It's summer clearance event at Wallace Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. And the perfect summer vehicle is a new Jeep Wrangler Unlimited at $5,000 off. Or take a summer drive in a new Cherokee at $6,000 off. Start your shopping now.
Hey, Ralph, do you go north for the summer?
No way. Molly, I wouldn't miss True Treasures at Crystal Tree's Super Summer Sale.
The savings are really hot.
Holly loves it, too.
True Treasures at North Lake sizzles with new selections of furniture, artwork, and accessories arriving every day from around the world.
Molly, where do you go for vacation?
True Treasures, of course. There's no better value or fun for my budget. I guess I'll never have this place to myself.
You will have fun shopping at True Treasures.
It's summer clearance event at Wallace Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. And the perfect summer vehicle is a new Jeep Wrangler Unlimited at $5,000 off. Or take a summer drive in a new Cherokee at $6,000 off. Start your shopping now.
Nowhere else but Wallace.
1209. Damaged roads costing you big bucks every year. According to the study by TRIP, which is a nonprofit transportation research group, drivers spend hundreds per year in vehicle maintenance because of the damaged, bad roads, and the stuff it does to their cars. Found on average, drivers spend more than $500 every year in added maintenance. According to USA Today, AAA and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce plan to use the study to pressure Congress for more transportation funding. All right, parents with IKEA furniture, need you to listen up, especially the Swedish furniture company recalling millions of chests and dressers after 2 children died when the furniture fell on them. There have been more than 14 reports of furniture tipping over. The company is now offering a free wall anchoring kit for the Malm models, which you can see right there. If you want to receive your kit, visit any IKEA store. We also have this information posted to our WPTV Facebook page.
If you love breakfast at McDonald's, maybe a sausage biscuit, strawberry jelly, guess what? You could soon get it all day. The fast food giant is apparently getting ready to serve 24/7 breakfast. No joke here. According to the Wall Street Journal, you'll be able to get McMuffins for lunch, even dinner starting in October. Mickey D's has been testing this idea out in select markets since March, and the company's spokeswoman says it is the #1 customer request.
Railroad officials say the Loxahatchee River Bridge in Tequesta is safe after a boater's video certainly raised a lot of eyebrows. Robert Arrington took this video of timber floating in the water. The Tequesta mayor later sent an email noting ongoing worries about the bridge's structure, especially because all aboard Florida trains could begin using this bridge in the next few years.
Having a 1,500-pound timber coming off, floating out into the open waterway, that could cause catastrophic damage to any boat. You know, you think of the families that use all these waterways day in and day out.
Florida East Coast Railway has responded, saying the timber was part of a fence surrounding and protecting the bridge from boats, and it didn't hold any weight.
An amazing story of bravery and heroism from a Jupiter man in Guardsman. You can see Darren Harity. He's in this video right here, swimming in 58-degree water off the coast of Oregon. This was early yesterday morning. At that time, listen to this, he rescued 4 fishermen who got stranded when their boat ran aground. He pulled their life raft back to shore, swimming nearly a mile. A community is coming together to help a Vietnam veteran get back on the water. You may remember we showed you this earlier when Tony Vessey's boat went up in flames this week. He says he spent his retirement savings to buy that boat so he could enjoy his pastime with his grandkids. He didn't have insurance, though. A veterans organization is now asking local businesses and groups on the Treasure Coast to help, and so far, several have.
Fighting for her dog's life. That's what we're hearing about one woman.
Yeah, she goes toe-to-toe. Check this out. Oh, you're not going to see it just yet. With a gator, we've got the incredible story. We'll also tell you how she and her dog made it out alive.
Plus, not much of a bargain. That's what some are saying about TJ Maxx. The deceptive practices the discount chain is being accused of. Next.
Good afternoon again, everyone, and a quick look at the Sebastian Inlet camera. We just had a couple light showers roll through the Sebastian area. Looking pretty good right there, though. We do have the potential for some heavy rainfall. A few strong thunderstorms are also possible this afternoon. We'll talk about it coming up.
It's early morning. You're up because, well, the work never stops.
The weather team is so important to me because I need accurate, reliable information.
WPTV Storm Team 5, only in one neighborhood that matters, yours.
I have to know what and where the weather is happening.
Showcasing the storm from every angle.
I'm watching and waiting on that radar to find out what my afternoon's going to look like.
Storm Team 5, the only morning weather team. Today on 5 on WPTV News Channel 5.
Wallace Hyundai makes it easy to trade up this summer to a new Sonata for only $99 a month. Really? Or choose 0% financing for 75 months. It's worth the drive from anywhere to Wallace Hyundai in Stewart.
Nowhere else but Wallace.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this used Heartland Elkridge, discounted to just $156 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Tonight, a stay-at-home mom, her family recipe.
This means everything. That's my grandma's recipe.
And her opponent, the rockstar pro chef.
I'm gonna rock this home cook's world.
Don't miss an all-new Food Fighters tonight on NBC. Yeah. Craig Robinson is a part-time musician.
We have a special lady in the house tonight.
I love you, Craig.
Not you, baby.
Part-time teacher.
You're not into magic, are you, Craig?
Is this your card?
And full-time Mr. Robinson premieres Wednesday, August 5th, followed by The Carmichael Show on NBC.
Storm Shield phone call alerts. Another way to keep your family safe when severe weather threatens. Get a phone call from me to warn you when it's time to take action. No smartphone required. Find out more at stormshieldalerts.com.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Sun Cruiser. Discounted over $55,000. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
Wallace Hyundai makes it easy to trade up this summer to a new Sonata for only $99 a month. Really? Or choose 0% financing for 75 months. It's worth the drive from anywhere to Wallace Hyundai in Stewart.
Nowhere else but Wallace.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Ladies, maybe even gentlemen, if you shop at TJ Maxx, there's a possibility you might have overpaid. A number of customers, they've gotten together and filed a class action lawsuit against the discount giant, claiming the company placed deceptive price tags on its products. The tags allegedly over-exaggerated how much customers were saving. TJ Maxx does offer a disclaimer in its stores. Also on its website, it says its compare at price reflects estimates determined by its buying staff and encourages customers to shop around.
Discover America now. 2 teens have been arrested in connection with an Oklahoma death of 5 family members. The victims were all found inside a home outside Tulsa early in the morning. The call came in about 12:30 this morning. Authorities are only saying they were stabbed. 2 people survived the attack, both minors, one in critical condition right now. Hearing one of those minors was a 2-year-old that was unharmed. Fire crews in Northern California definitely had their hands full battling a large wildfire. It's nicknamed the Rag Fire and has prompted mandatory evacuations for neighborhoods. About 150 buildings being threatened right now by the flames. Authorities believe that 5,000-acre fire is a result of a traffic accident.
Medical marijuana supporters are pushing to get a pot proposal on the ballot next year. 100,000 petitions, in fact, were sent to county election supervisors this week for validation. There are a couple more steps, though, before this proposal, which is similar to the one we voted on last year, can go on the ballot. That proposal, if you'll recall, got 58% of the vote, which was just shy of the 60% required for passage. A Citrus County golf course volunteer teed up with an alligator to save a neighbor's dog. A woman was planting trees on her family-owned golf course with her dog, Hope, when she started hearing the animal scream. She then jumped in the water after her dog and grabbed the gator's tail. She started screaming for help. Eventually, a man heard her. He managed to free the dog by hitting the gator with a shovel. Hope will have to have surgery, but she's supposed to be okay. As for the gator, he was caught and put down.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon again, everyone, and a quick look at South Hutchinson Island here in Bathtub Beach, and you can see the darker clouds there moving offshore. We've got the chance today for showers and thunderstorms developing and moving from west to east through a good chunk of the afternoon and even into the evening hours. We could see some rainfall moving over toward the coast from our inland communities. Here's a quick look at the radar, and just a few showers around right now. Not a whole lot to talk about as we zoom right down into Indian River County. Here's the showers that kind of just moved through Sebastian. A couple more around Vero Beach. St. Lucie County with a couple little showers too. Let me get out of the way there. There's Sebastian. there. So a little shower traveling over towards Sebastian, a couple right along the coast. Got this little shower headed over toward Lakewood Park in the next few minutes here, and a couple more just out to the west and western parts of St. Lucie County. We've also got some heavier rainfall, little pockets of heavy rainfall moving over Lake Okeechobee right now. Palm Beach County, pretty quiet. Oh, maybe a little shower right there just south of Jupiter and Palm Beach Gardens. So we got a lot of thunderstorm activity over the Bahamas here. We have a lot of rainfall out to the west that's slowly moving across the state. So got a lot to look at as we get into the afternoon here. High pressure sinking down to the south. We still have that westerly flow in place. So here's 3 o'clock this afternoon. You see there's some pretty good coverage here possible for showers and a few strong thunderstorms pushing over toward the coast. And then as we get into the evening hours, might see more of a concentration inland of some showers and thunderstorms, but some of this activity could still move over toward the coast during the evening hours. Here's 8:30 tonight. You can see some of that rainfall has moved over to the east. So here are some of the weather threats for this afternoon. A lot of lightning associated with any thunderstorm that develops and some pretty gusty winds. The threat for hail, tornadic activity, even localized flooding is pretty low today. We could have some heavy downpours in spots. Here's a quick look at if you're headed down to the beach today, got to watch out for that lightning risk because there's that potential today, and we're looking at rain chances increasing through at least the late afternoon into the early evening, and then things taper off overnight. Temperatures today in the low 90s and winds out of the west-southwest. Tonight, evening rainfall should clear up by mid to late evening, and then it'll clear up overnight, so we'll see some starry skies. Tomorrow, some morning sunshine, then scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. As we get into the weekend, things change quite a bit. We've got a lot more moisture moving in, and the atmosphere will become a little more unstable, and so we could see numerous to widespread showers and thunderstorms on Saturday and Sunday. Let's look at your forecast.
Thanks, Glenn. If you love barbecue, then you are in for a real treat today.
Howard and Mr. Food's Test Kitchen at it again, showing us how to make an easy and tasty sandwich for entertaining.
By this time of year, you've probably had your fair share of hot dogs and burgers. Now, don't get me wrong, I love them, but every now and then, you want to serve something a little different. If that sounds good to you, you'll love what we're making today. We start by sauteing some boneless, skinless chicken thighs along with some sliced onions in a skillet. Once the onions start to brown, we add some bottled barbecue sauce, a splash of water, and a bit of brown sugar. Now we cover it and let it simmer for about 10 minutes until the chicken is super tender. Now we take it out of the pan and shred it with a couple of forks. Once that's done, back into the sauce it goes. And the nice thing about this is that we can make it ahead and warm it right on the grill in a cast iron skillet or aluminum pan. This way, it gets a nice smoky flavor. Serve this up on toasted buns, top with some coleslaw, and you have a classic sandwich that's so good, your tongue will slap you on the back of the head asking for more. The recipe for our Carolina shredded chicken sandwich is online now, so you can enjoy the long-cooked taste without all the long cooking. I'm Howard from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a southern way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Is your mouth watering yet, Mike?
That looks really good.
A little bit, yeah.
I love barbecue.
We've listed that recipe out once again. To find it, go to our website. Easy to look up, WPTV.com/MrFood.
All right, displeased is one word you could say describing this cat. The surprise he woke up from and that had him a little confused.
First, though, here's what's coming on tonight on News Channel 5.
When it's 5 o'clock on News Channel 5, you need to know what's happening right now. Local coverage everywhere.
We are also getting several of your photos.
Steve Legal.
We still have very heavy rain.
That's right. The big news is the weather.
The only local chopper getting you breaking news first.
Breaking right now. Homes evacuated.
Now that's local coverage you can count on. WPTV News Channel 5.
The new Nissan Altima is a model of safety, innovation, and excitement. And during Wallace Nissan's trade-up event, you'll find one at a fantastic low price or 0% financing for 72 months. Find yours at Wallace Nissan today.
Nowhere else but Wallace.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Do you have loose or missing teeth? Do you cover your mouth when you laugh? Appearance Implants of Jupiter can give you the smile you've always wanted. Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. We have helped thousands of people like you feel confident and secure. And with fees this low, you'll have lots to smile about. Why wait any longer to have the smile you've always wanted? Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. Appearance Implants of Jupiter. Quality dentistry at affordable prices.
I'm Carrie D. I've had moderate to severe plaque psoriasis most of my life, but that hasn't stopped me from modeling. My doctor told me about Stelara. It helps keep my skin clearer. With only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses, Stelara helps me be in season.
Stelara may lower your ability to fight infections and increase your risk of infections. Some serious infections require hospitalization. Before starting Stelara, your doctor should test for tuberculosis. Stelara may increase your risk of cancer. Always tell your doctor if you have any sign of infection, have had cancer, or if you develop any new skin growths. Do not take Stelara if you are allergic to Stelara or any of its ingredients. Alert your doctor of new or worsening problems, including headaches, seizures, confusion, and vision problems. These may be signs of a rare, potentially fatal brain condition. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you or anyone in your house needs or has recently received a vaccine.
In a medical study, most Stelara patients saw at least 75% clearer skin, and the majority were rated as cleared or minimal at 12 weeks. Stelara helps keep my skin clearer. Ask your doctor about Stelara.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta? I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
The new Nissan Altima is a model of safety, innovation, and excitement. And during Wallace Nissan's trade-up event, you'll find one at a fantastic low price or 0% financing for 72 months. Find yours at Wallace Nissan today.
Nowhere else but Wallace.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
All right, he might not be Grumpy Cat, but you call him Surprise Cat. See, the owner took him in to get neutered, and then he had that reaction. It's like, what the heck's going on? All right, now, they might have caught him at a different point. That's the way he sits, but, you know, we can imagine that that's what he thought, and that's pretty funny.
I don't think I would want to be around him until he, you know, calmed down. That's kind of like a man thing, though, right?
Well, yep. To put it plainly, I mean, anyway.
No comment from Glenn over here.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it quiet. All right, so make sure you keep a radar handy. Watch us. We'll keep you up to date on the air and online this afternoon for any showers or strong storms heading your way.
Make it a great Thursday.
Thanks, Glenn. Have a great day, everyone.
Sure.
See you tomorrow.
This is the second best day of my life.
How's this deal?
This is the best day of my life.
Nothing beats getting a great deal on a new Toyota. Get a 0% APR on a new 2015 Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
At Wallace Mazda, trading up to a new vehicle is all about the price. The affordable Mazda 3 fits the bill at only $169 a month. And so does the new Mazda 6 at $189 a month. At Wallace Mazda, we're all about affordability.
Nowhere else but Wallace.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Spirit, discounted to just $316 per month. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
The Iran nuclear deal. Good deal or bad deal? Iran keeps their nuclear facilities. Military sites can go uninspected. Restrictions end after 10 years. Then Iran could build a nuclear weapon in 2 months. Iran has violated 20 international agreements and is the leading state sponsor of terrorism. Congress should reject a bad deal. We need a better deal.
Managing depression. It's about getting you back to you and all the things that matter to you. Whether or not you're taking an antidepressant, feelings such as depressed mood and lack of energy can still get in the way, and that's just not you. We're conducting a clinical research study evaluating an investigational drug designed to work with antidepressants to see if it can help address unresolved symptoms of depression. So give us a call and see if you may be eligible to participate.
Addiction, like a thunderstorm, begins with a single drop, sweeping families away in the surge.
I didn't have my father in my life, my mother, I didn't know where she was.
Here in South Florida, Faith Farm Ministries, a free residential recovery program, provides shelter from the storm.
Faith Farm gave me the hope. Faith Farm gave me the love.
Miracles happen every day here.
To learn the many ways you can support Faith Farm Ministries, including the donation of usable household items, visit faithfarm.org.
I see the uncertainty in people's eyes, but that only fuels me more. For me, it's more than a job, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to give you a healthy mouth.
You know, we've got a lot in common.
Thanks, Danica.
Right here.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry. With 20% off and financing options to fit your budget. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL because your mouth is our mission.
It's the I-95 RV show in Port St. Lucie. You'll save thousands on a new or used RV. Like this new Fleetwood Discovery diesel pusher, discounted over $118,000. The I-95 RV show is going on now at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie.
At Wallace Mazda, trading up to a new vehicle is all about the price. The affordable Mazda 3 fits the bill at only $169 a month. And so does the new Mazda 6 at $189 a month. At Wallace Mazda, we're all about affordability.
Nowhere else but Wallace.
Thank you. This is the second happiest day of my life. Thank you. This is the happiest day of my life.
Nothing beats getting a great deal on a new Toyota. Get a 0% APR on a new 2015 RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome to Let's Ask America. I'm Bill Bellamy, and we have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams trying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet them. From Hingham, Massachusetts, give it up for Nicholas. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Chloe. From Scottsdale, Arizona, it's Charity. From Culver City, California, it's Jeff. Welcome, everybody. We ask America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what America said, and you win the big money. You ready to have some fun? Say yeah! All right, everybody's in a good mood. Let's get this party started. This first question is worth $100, and it has 2 possible answers. The answers are assembling one-night stand, having a one-night stand. And the question is, what do single male IKEA shoppers say they're more likely to brag about? Assembling one-night stand, having a one-night stand. All right, let's go to Hingham, Massachusetts, and welcome Nicholas.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Nicholas, it is a pleasure to have you on the show. What's going on, man? You look like you're in the coolest garage in the world.
Yeah, this is my man cave. This is where it all gets done.
So what are you into, Nicholas?
Well, I like to ride my Harley Davidson. I like to drive my Corvette. And on the weekends, I go to car shows. I go on motorcycle runs. And I ride with my friends. I ride with groups. We raise money. We have fun.
Thank you, Nicholas. Hey, if you got all those cars and you have all those motorcycles, you need to make some money. So let's make some money. Everybody just turn your cars around so I see what you're thinking. So we have 2 having a one-night stand and 2 for assembling one-night stand. With 58% of the vote, the correct answer is having a one-night stand. Way to go, Chloe. Way to go, Nicholas. Both of you guys have $100. No worries, Charity and Jeff. We're going to get you on the board. This next question is worth $150.